Almost everybody that comes driving up here towards the ranch, as soon as they come across the hill to where they can see it, and they see all that green pasture and those horses, I mean, everybody loves it. Everybody stops and takes pictures, and I've had so many people stop and say this is the most beautiful place I've ever seen. And I agree with them every time I go out there. It's beautiful, but year-round people are stopping here taking pictures of the horses in the ranch. So I'm Brian Cook, manager of Red Hills Ranch. Been here about 16 years with my family, my wife and 5 kids, and yeah, beautiful place. Pretty lucky to be here. Senator Kohl, he loved horses. I mean, he loved mostly looking at them. He would ride, but mostly just loved having the horses out in the pasture and having them here for other people to ride. Paint horses are basically a quarter horse with spots. So I mean, they're basically the good quarter horse foundation from, you know, they use for rodeos and trail riding and cutting horses. And so they're basically the same, but they're painted and colorful, and that's what Herb liked about them. If you have a herd of them out there and up against these red hills with the green and then red, it's just everything looks like it's in place. I mean, the paint horses belong here. It makes the whole place look better. Good part about riding horses here is, you know, 20 minutes you can be up on top of Russell Hill. Most beautiful view ever. You can see part of Slide Lake and you can see the Tetons, and then you look back down at the ranch. And then another one is Dead Tree is about 40 minutes just straight out the gate. And you get up on top of there and you can see the Tetons, you can see clear to the Wind Rivers. And then you're looking down at the ranch. So it's a beautiful view of the ranch. Wherever you ride to, you're looking back at the ranch. Everywhere you go is spectacular. It's a special place. This ranch is basically built around horses, so we have everything we need. I mean, we have a nice big hay barn. We have a foaling shed where we can bring the mares in. We have a tack room. We have hitching rails, round corrals. Everything you need to raise horses. I mean, it's a perfect setup, and have different pastures to move them around in. The ranch was built for horses, really. I mean, with the horses, we're breeding horses. We have a stallion and a bunch of mares, and so you raise the babies, and then we train them, and then we'll keep whatever we need for guests and for the ranch. Whatever we want to keep, we keep, and the rest we'll sell once we get them trained. So we just have a horse program that's been going for, you know, 45 years here, so it's pretty fun. The neat part too is you get to keep the horses here year-round. A lot of the ranches around will haul the horses off in the winter and take them somewhere to pasture, but here we keep the horses year-round. We feed them here all winter, and in the summer we have enough pasture to keep them here. So it's nice. They just live here on the ranch year-round, so it's fun. I mean, I've loved horses my whole life, so I'm pretty blessed that I get to walk out the door every day and get to go work with horses. I mean, that's what I do every day, and not too many people get to do that, get to do their dream job. So most of the guests that come, they're so excited to just go and walk out through the babies and play with them, and then they're excited to get up and ride. And it's a blessing to have nice, gentle horses. We can take the entire family and go. Some of these guests have never even been on a horse, so it's nice to be able to, by the end of the week, they feel pretty comfortable, and it's fun to give them that experience. Yeah, I mean, this ranch seems like it's just made for horses. I mean, it has perfect pastures and perfect area for getting on a horse and just riding out in the mountains. The horses just make the ranch. I mean, they've been here so long that everybody that comes by comes to see the horses, and so seeing those horses out in the pasture and being able to use them and just take off into the mountains from here, this ranch is made for horses, really.